Well, good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, March 4th, 2025, and we are live. Hold on, adjusting some of the technology here. Bear with me. There we go. Okay. How's everybody doing today? Let's see here. We've got Alex coming on board, as well as Dave should be joining us. All right. It looks like everything's working in terms of technology, which is good. Let's see. We have Connie Wenners here. Good morning, Connie. Thou ODB said, doing better than my 401k. Well, it's going to get a little bumpy, I think, for a while. Oh, Mega Dave's here, it looks like. Let's see here. Stand by, everyone. All right. Hold on one second, Dave. Oh, we got more issues here. All right, there we go. Okay. There we go. All right, I think we're set now. Good morning, D. Oh, wait, I gotta bring Dave and Alex on. Let's see. Hold on, everybody. I'm trying to get everybody on here. Let's see here. All right. There we go. Okay. So, hey, Dave. Having some challenges here with the Restream feed. Hold on one second. All right, there we go. All right, let's see here. Hey, Dave.
What's happening?
Oh man, brother! Look, you got a whole new setup over there. I love it.
Yeah, I worked all night, got it all organized.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, hold on one second. I got a problem with the Restream feed here. Bear with me. All right, let's see here. Oh boy. Hold on. Stand by. All right, there we go. Now this one. I don't know why I'm having so many challenges here today.
It's Tuesday.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, like I've said many times, I've got everything going here except for duct tape. So hold on.
I farm, Sam. That's my daily life. Duct tape, baling wire, and whatever it takes. Get it done.
I'm working on it. Let's see here. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, I think we're okay now. All right, well, hi, Dave.
How we doing?
I'm good, man. Thank you for waiting here. All right, let me see what we got going on here. So we have D is here. Tommy Kruger's here. Let's see. We're waiting for Alex.
He said something in the talk.
Oh, wait.
Never fear. There he is. He's here.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get him on here. Real Alex. There we go. Okay. You there, Alex? Hey, there he is.
Never fear, the IT guy's here to save you.
That's right.
Glasses
USA.
and all.
USA.
Love it. So, it looks like I think we're live on all platforms. I've had some.
See you live on all platforms, good sir.
Okay.
Even Facebook. My phone went off on Facebook and said, "Hey, your buddy Sam's live."
Oh yeah, good. Okay, excellent. All right, well, let me get some house cleaning done here. We've got Tammy Kruger's here. We have Joe Buckwheat in Minnesota. Share Baby, one of our subscribers, is here. And she's saying it's been a morning. Oh boy, yes it is. David Mears, 175. Good morning, David. Glad you could make it. So there is quite a bit going on in the stock market today, guys. It looks like it's going to get wild and woolly. What do you think?
Sam, I had to order another case of popcorn.
I know.
Specifically for tonight.
Exactly. So, all right, everybody, if you're on TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out. If you can contribute to our daily goal, that would be wonderful. Also, we have subscriptions now on TikTok. Go and check them out. Love to have you be part of the inner circle. If you're on X, YouTube, Facebook, or Rumble, give us the thumbs up or the positive affirmation button, and you should be able to send us messages on the other platforms as well.
Live on air. Thanks for the gifts.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so we have Franny Dragonflies here. Hey, Franny, thank you for the gift. It's appreciated. Old School Smooth is here. Good morning, Old School. So, as I was saying, the stock market is, I don't know if it's in free fall. Alex, can you pull it up and see where it's at right now?
I can. Trudeau's about to go live and announce tariffs against U.S. products.
Well, as we'll get to here later in the live, we have all of the tariffs went into place at 12:01 a.m. this morning. So I'm sure that's why the market is reacting the way it is.
Yeah, gold's up 13.20 to 29.1480 right now. It's starting to move up.
The S&P 500 is down 100. The Dow is down 738, and the Nasdaq is down 297.
Oh wow! Okay, hold on here. I'm trying to get this figured out on this end. Okay. We have got, let's see. So anyway, so tonight is the big speech. Now, what's interesting is he is not calling it a State of the Union address, because typically that's a look back from the year prior, which he wasn't here optically, but apparently he's calling it just a joint address to Congress. And you know the last president that did that? You know who that was?
Kennedy. Just guessing.
Nope.
No.
Ronald Reagan. Yeah, interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Future proofs past.
Yeah, that sounds familiar to me, right?
Yep.
So what do we think the announcement? Because he said it's going to be big. Quite frankly, it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
The hugest announcement in the history of announcements on the huge in front of the congressional session. What do you think it's going to be? Any ideas in the chat? Everybody post up what you think his big news is going to be, and I'll share what I think mine might be.
Okay, cool. So
TV.
yeah, exactly. Must see TV. Let's see here. So what do we've got here? Gen X Holtz is here. Welcome, Gen X. We have Trudeau. Bertie O said Trudeau is a wuss. We have Southeast Texas Bells here. Coyote Hunter is here.
Hey, that's my kind of name right there, buddy.
I thought you might like that. Old School Smooth said, happy original inauguration day, gentlemen. Are you ready for tonight? Yes, we are ready for tonight, and we will be streaming live tonight.
Here we go.
What?
Oh, people in the comments.
Oh.
We'll get there.
Don the Third G, who's one of our subscribers, said, I noticed everybody mentions the tariffs these other countries charge us except Trump when he talks. Exactly. That's exactly right, Don the Third G. Subtle Chaos 17 is here. Good morning, Subtle Chaos. Glad to see you. Old School Smooth said the past will prove the future. Isn't that the truth? Southard is here. Good morning. Hunter Clark 1794 said we're winning big. Yes, we are. And it's just going to get better.
Quite frankly, we're not tired of winning. So not tired of winning, quite frankly.
Right, exactly. David Mears said, hopefully they'll arrest somebody. Well, oh, Mary Kay. Excuse me, Mary Kay is here. Hey, Mary Kay. Our Jeffcoat's here, and he sent a gift. Thank you so much. Dimples is here and sent a gift. Thank you so much. Hi, Dimples. As Steve Williams said, hopefully U.S. Marshals will walk in and start arresting. Oh, God, could you imagine if something like that was to happen, you guys?
There is a contingency plan in the event more than 100 members happen to not be able to serve.
Exactly. I know. Outb 180 Viator is here. Welcome.
I've only seen, I think, one person with 125 people. Comments are going by pretty quick. Yeah. I've only seen one person that brought up what I think. I think he's going to pull us out of NATO.
I think that's already happened. He just hasn't revealed it yet, but you could be right. You absolutely could be right.
And would it just not be the triple play best night of all our patriot lives if we pulled out of NATO, we went back to a gold-backed standard on our monetary system, ending the Federal Reserve banking system, and the wardens came walking in with badges ready to take care of business? That'd be the triple threat right there.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
If I can
get the icing on the cake.
If I can get one of those three tonight, I will do the Trump dance with you on live.
That would be something.
And with Europe saying, okay, we got to take care of Ukraine, maybe that's the case. Like, we don't want it. We're not getting in this mess.
It's very apparent now. I mean, Look, if you don't see the war machine, if you don't see the warmongering that is happening right now, unfolding real time in front of our faces for everybody to see, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. I don't care red, blue, Republican, Democrat, left, center, whatever the case may be. If you do not see that the war machine is just puffing black smoke, trying so hard to keep moving forward, man, you're blind. You're blind.
Right. Well, the cognitive dissonance is off the charts. We all know that. But Margaret Whitney said March 4th as an FORTH. Interesting. I like that. So we could be, it could be the NATO thing. Yeah, that would be great. Subtle Chaos 17 said, has anyone gotten wind of generals that were arrested this past week? Now, I haven't heard anything about that. Have you guys heard anything?
I'm going to search right this very moment.
Okay. Crypto Dad is here. Welcome, Crypto Dad. Shauna T. Oh, that was you, Shauna, that said that. Sorry about that. The marching forth. That's great. That was a great quote. F. Souther said that he agrees with you, Alex. Christine said leaving NATO is bad. I don't agree with that. I think that NATO is not something that we need to be involved in. I think that there are plenty of stopgap measures in place to protect the United States here in the U.S. So I, for one, am not concerned about it. What about you guys?
Back on the military general, sorry, 1 second. Retired U.S. general claims FBI personnel. Well, that was 7 days ago. Army Times, retired Army general reduced to second lieutenant after SA convictions. Same thing, Air Force. That's going back to 2023. So I'm jury finds Air Force general not guilty of SA. That's from July of last year. I'm not seeing anything on any news about that. So again, be careful, guys, what pops up. And if you see articles and you see TikToks and you see things, look for the receipts, look for the sources, guys.
Words of wisdom. Spec Ops 01 said, awesome night. Yes, it's looking forward to it. Doug Vaughn said, maybe it's the Brunson case they're going to reveal. And that would be interesting. Mary Kay said, doesn't one person have to be missing tonight for security reasons? I think it's called the sole survivor. And yes, I believe one congressperson cannot be there. Isn't that the case? African American, 81 years old, is missing since this morning.
Silver alert. Yeah, silver alert.
Huh. I didn't know that. I just got it right now. That's weird.
That's enough to get everybody's blood pressure up.
Yeah, no kidding. Sorry, guys. That wasn't the EBS.
Sam's show. Dark.
God, could you imagine? Oh, my gosh. The EBS going off. Wow.
Never, ever in the history of ever have people been excited about EBS broadcasts until now.
Right. Exactly.
It'd be like that radio show way back when everybody was panicking in the 30s.
Yeah, they've implemented obviously Amber Alerts have been around for a long time, but they have Silver Alerts as well.
Right. Salty Patriot said, "End NATO." I agree. Grape 836 is here. Welcome. Denise 3 said, "Trump time. Who's your daddy? Love Trump." I love that. We have Rhonda just sent a heart me. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Full-blooded Patriot is here. Sayla is here. Good morning to both of you. So if you're on TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out. Let's get a bunch of people piled in here. We've got close to 200 people in here now. And if you are, the chat moves so fast, everyone, that it's very hard at times for me to be able to see what's actually going on in the chat. If you're a subscriber, I can see and I can highlight your comments. And there's 2 different ways to subscribe on the channel now. ShareBaby29 is here, who is one of our subscribers. Welcome, ShareBaby. Glad you're here. Rhonda, Susie Kabluzzi's here. She said a bunch of tiny dinies. Thank you, Susie.
As house cleaning goes, when we start getting this many people in and the comments going really fast, Sam, maybe we start looking at some subscriber call outs, that because you see those and you happen to those pop to the top of the list. We are starting to get some people coming in on the other side of maybe our political views, and I would just remind you that we are of civil discourse and want to have the intelligent conversations. There's no name calling. We're not here to raise the temperature. We're here to have a civil conversation. And so if there are talking points that you'd like to discuss, please be kind and courteous about it. And I'm always open to learning. So come with receipts and point me to some articles and some information that I can follow. And we will absolutely have an intelligent conversation, folks.
Absolutely. So Hummingbird said, EBS coming? Oh my God. Could you imagine if during the speech tonight that the EBS goes off and all of the information we've been waiting for gets released? Oh my word. Could you imagine? I mean, as Alex always says, truth is stranger than fiction.
I would run down the street, naked as a jaybird, hold the American flag. Just, man, if my neighbors didn't already think I was crazy for beating the dog with a dead
Exactly. So let's do a little recap from this morning's Daily Dispatch. Excuse me.
Sir.
So apparently Europeans are not on the side of Ukraine, according to Peter St. Onge. I find that interesting. Not surprising, but very interesting. We also had Zelensky coming out yesterday and saying that the end of the war with Russia is very, very far away, and then follows up with basically, what do I need to do to make this happen? I mean, talk about a flip-flop. What do you guys think?
That's certainly a flip-flop.
Exactly.
Imagine that.
And I saw a post this morning, and it talked about how much foreign and U.S. money is being invested in the United States so far, just over 30 days into President Trump's office, or I should say term. And it's $1.5 trillion in new investment. What about the trickle-down effect of that? That is going to be significant. And one of those is Honda is going to produce their next Civic in Indiana due to the tariffs. Wow, maybe the crazy man in the White House actually knows what he's doing. What do you guys think?
Being in the IT industry, I'm all for semiconductors and computer parts and things being produced here. without the tariffs. What that does for us, folks, is lowers the price of our consumer electronics. It saves time in getting to the latest and greatest technology. So that's it's all good news.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trump posted on Truth Social not too long ago, an hour or so ago, if companies move to the U.S., there are no tariffs.
Exactly. Spot on. Hey, Susie just became one of our subscribers. Thank you, Susie. Welcome to the inner circle.
Sasha Girl says she likes my X22 shirt. Would you like to let me?
Nice.
There, Patriot.
Excellent. Dave over at X22 is phenomenal. I love that guy.
100%.
And Dave, if you're listening to this broadcast, we'd love to have you on. Just let us know.
Enjoyed very much the people out there that spend the time, like Sam, to go through articles, find the receipts, and bring them to us in a quick little. That's X22 is usually that's usually one of the last things at night as I'm, starting to wind down. I sit and have my dose of X22 and wake up the next morning feeling like I'm ready to go.
Exactly.
Your bedtime story.
Exactly. So what do you guys make of this whole Kroger CEO suddenly resigning yesterday? How many CEOs have we seen resign in the last several years? It's in the thousands, right?
Not enough.
But I find it interesting.
Interesting timing.
Right. RFK Jr.'s in, and all of a sudden now one of the major grocery stores in America, the CEO's like, I'm out of here. Huh. Interesting. Everybody on TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out. As I've said, if you can contribute to our daily goal, that would be wonderful. Subscriptions are available, just like Susie Kabluzzi just became one of our subscribers. She is now part of the inner circle, and we're glad to have you, Susie. So, according to the Wall Street Journal, Trump said that the chip maker TSMC is going to announce a $100 billion investment in the United States. Interesting. Another one comes into the field. Isn't that interesting, you guys?
I'm all for it.
Absolutely. America first. Don the third G, who's a subscriber, said it could be that Orange Man good. Yeah, exactly. People are waking up to the fact that President Trump is America first, and he's not afraid to show it. Okay, so we've got Susie Kabluzzi just sent a bunch of new gifts. Thank you, Susie. So if you're on TikTok and there's a lot of new people that have come in on TikTok. If you go to my channel on TikTok, there's only one legitimate channel. It's Sam_Shalhoub. Everything else is fake. But go ahead and follow us. If you're new to this channel, give us a follow. The Real Alex and Mega Dave as well. We'd love to have you part of the team. Full-blooded Patriot said, did you hear about the chip plant in Ohio that got put on hold till 2030? I have not heard about that. Do you guys know anything about that?
No.
I've not.
Huh.
I've not heard anything.
Interesting. Bertie O said, keeping America self-sufficient. Well, I think, isn't that what President Trump talked about in his first term? We have to bring manufacturing back to America. How much of our pharmaceuticals are manufactured offshore? How much of our consumer electronics are manufactured offshore? And now we're seeing Honda move back into the States. We're seeing these multiple fabs, semiconductor fabs being built or at least planned, the funding showing up. That's a significant move in my opinion. Yeah. So apparently it looks like, we've got people talking about the stock market in the chat here. Well, I think we're going to have to experience a little bit of pain. The stock market is so overvalued and has been for so long that I don't see a way around that. What do you guys think?
Well, the man's been in for a little over 30 days. And so it's a pretty convenient narrative that, Trump's crashing the stock market. Look, the stock market has been a rigged game for a very long time. When you can trade paper futures, you can bet against a company failing and then set it up to fail so that you can line your pockets. Like it, look, understand the market, understand it really well for what it really is, and that it's not the president who has any control over what that market's doing. My personal opinion, take it for what you want, but the system has been rigged since probably the 60s, and will continue to be so until there is a cleaning of the house.
Right.
So we'll see.
Exactly. That's exactly right, Alex. And when you talk about the hypothecation of the stock market, when you look at a company like Apple that's supposed to be worth, what, $1 trillion or $2 trillion? Well, when you do the brass tax evaluation of that company, it should be a percentage of their net profits, not the perceived value of what individuals think it's worth. So when that reality comes crashing down, I believe there's going to be a significant adjustment. Now, whether that's a adjustment, a collapse, a crash, I don't know. But I think we're on the verge of something like that taking place in the very near future. Is this the beginning of it? Well, I guess time will tell.
So AM Kusa said, so then why did you all blame Biden for the stock market supposedly not doing well? I personally didn't. Can the words that come out of a president's mouth affect potentially the perception of where the stock market might go? Yes, potentially so. So I'll retract the previous statement. But reality is, the market temperature typically is based off of the math, the numbers, what's coming in, where's our GDP, what is happening financially, not necessarily what the president is doing. And look, it's not they want us to stay in the left-right paradigm. Oh, well, it was all Biden's fault. Oh, it's all Trump's fault. Like, we have to, if we're going to grow as a nation, step away from that. We have to step away from that. And I think the only way to do that is what we're starting to see in the way of transparency. If I see that there are, 5 dimes and 2 quarters laying on the table, then I can see that there's 5 dimes and 2 quarters laying on the table, right? That's transparency. Instead of somebody telling me, oh, I've got 5 dimes in the back desk and here's 2 quarters right here. Well, that's 50 cents of visibility. I want the full dollar. I want to see it all.
Right. I agree. Hey, Captain Graybeard's here. Hey, welcome, Captain. Christy B, one of our subscribers, is here in Hayesville, Kansas. Thank you for the gift, Christy B. So let's do a survey, everybody. Let's do one where if you think something significant, ground shaking, is going to be said at the speech tonight, put a number 1. If you don't think anything major or significant is going to be said, put a number 2 in the chat. 1, significant, 2, not significant. So we've got KC 1, Mega Dave 1, Shadow T 1, Tina 1, Coyote Hunter 1, Grape 836 1, Conspiracy Theorist 1, Dana Mackey, hey Dana, number 1. Share Baby, who's a subscriber, 1. Christy B, subscriber, 1. Our Jeff Code subscriber, 1. Well, it sure looks like most everyone. Captain Graybeard, 1. We sure have a lot of 1s. Daddy D, a subscriber, said number 1. Well, I hope. Oh, Susie said she missed the question. A 1 if you think something significant is going to be said tonight by President Trump, or 2 if you don't think anything significant. Goldilocks 17 said, I sure hope so. Well, I think we all do, Goldilocks, but again, I have done projections where I thought something was going to happen and it didn't, and other times when I didn't see something coming and it did. So your guess is as good as mine, but I think at the very least we have President Trump getting in front of Congress as the president in full control. Whatever he's going to say, I'm going to listen. And we will be streaming tonight the speech. And I think it starts at 6 Eastern time, guys. Is that right?
It is. I had it on the schedule here. I believe it was 8. Yeah, 8 p.m. Central. So that'd be correct. It'd be 7 on the East and 6 for you, Sam.
6 Pacific.
9 on the East Coast.
9 on the East. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So, yeah, if you are able to join us for the live broadcast tonight, we will have President Trump up on the screen, and we'll be doing our typical commentary during it. So hope you can join us. Boy, we got a whole bunch of trolls in here today, don't we, guys?
Yeah, well, we that's what happens when you kick the beehive.
Right, exactly. Captain Graybeard said he's setting an alarm. Great, Captain. Conspiracy theorist said it would be awesome to see the door slam shut and military make arrests. Oh my God, wouldn't that be awesome?
We talked about that earlier. The triple play would be we're out of NATO. The wardens come in, the Marshals Service comes in, and oh, by the way, we're ending the Fed and we're going back to a gold-backed dollar bill.
Yeah, well, it's coming. Susie Kabloozy, who's a subscriber, said, what if he tells us we acquired Canada? Oh, wouldn't that be huge? Now, there's a gentleman on TikTok who was bringing receipts. He posted a video. I watched his video, and he was talking about certain real property in Canada that has been put into a state of bankruptcy, and that those properties have been transferred. Their ownership has been transferred from the crown somewhere else. Now, this gentleman, I reached out to him. He responded, he's going to come on the show, but he won't be back until March 12th. So we be on the lookout for that, because I think it's going to be a very interesting interview with him.
And I heard something I have not confirmed. So don't shoot the messenger about, like, Google Maps and other services were renaming Canadian national parks to state parks.
Exactly. I know there's so much happening behind the scenes, you guys, and I am so excited about it. And the more that Trudeau pushes back against it, the more likely it is, in my mind, that it's actually happening. Yeah. Now, does that mean that we're just going to have trade agreements with them? Well, we already have USMCA in place that replaced NAFTA. Does that mean, is that all it's going to be? Well, it could be, but it could be something much more significant. I mean, my goodness, the amount of money that Canada receives from the United States, the amount of military protection that is available to them if they do become the 51st state, that's significant, in my opinion. Uncle Ira said the stock market crashed. I don't know where it's at right now. Alex, can you pull that up?
Yes, sir. Currently, we are sitting at, let me refresh the page. According to Yahoo Finance, well, it's actually uncrashed just a little. The S&P 500 is down 87. It was down over 100 earlier. The Dow is sitting at 689. It was above 700 earlier. And NASDAQ is down 214.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, stock market crashed. Guys, that's not a crash.
No, that's not.
It's not a crash. If you look at year over year and understand the market. So let's just do that. Let's look at a 5-year, okay? 5 years ago, it was sitting at 42,489. Today, it's sitting at 44,514. A market crash would be if, in my opinion, it went down into the 30,000s. I mean, if you right. that would be a significant crash,
right?
So, in my humble opinion, if you look at a 5-year chart, or even an all-time chart, and go back to 2000, back in 2000, it was sitting at, let's see, it closed at 8,000.
Yeah.
So in 20 years, it's gone from 8 to 42. Of course, the dip in 2020 brought it down to 23. And since 2020, it's doubled. So in my opinion, a crash would be to go back to the 30,000 level, which we haven't seen since, let's see, August of 2022 was the last time it was around the 30 mark.
That was in the high 30s though, right?
No, that's actually at, let's see, the date is 8/22 and it closed at 28,725. It opened at 31,454.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So basically anywhere between a 15 to 30% reduction would be a crash.
I mean, a 10% reduction. And right now we're sitting at a 1.6% reduction.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you know, what is the fake news media saying? Oh my God, he's crashed the stock market. Come on.
Right. Exactly. So Mega Dave, here's a question, or here's a statement. So President Trump came out and said yesterday, start making a lot of agricultural product to be sold inside of the United States so that they're not it won't be subject to the tariffs. What do you make of all that?
Well, I think it's going to be a lot of ethanol. He's going to shut down everything coming in from your used cooking oil on the West Coast, and ethanol from Brazil. We import a lot of that stuff. But that's going to shut down. We're going to be more self-efficient, just like bringing companies here. We're going to do the same thing, same concept. Use our own products. No need to bring in stuff that we use here. That'll help everybody. Same concept.
Do we have any idea how much we import from other nations in terms of agricultural products?
Yeah, it varies. Like the big thing on the West Coast is the used cooking oil, and they use that for instead of like a soybean oil where we can utilize it. It's cheaper for them to bring it in, and of course you don't have the CO2 product problem, because China's doing the work.
Okay.
So they can just bring the product in instead of bringing it over here. So yeah, it's there are numbers out there individually for stuff, but I was floored that we bring ethanol in from Brazil. I'm thinking that's what we do.
So I want to share some. Someone said, Rational Blue said, so he's just undoing all of Joe Biden's good work. I would ask everybody to sit down and just type into a search engine, how many times did Biden speak to the public? And you'll find that there is presidency.usbc.edu. And they actually have going all the way back to Calvin Coolidge, okay? 1923 to 1924. Every single president, the number of years that president was in office, the number of regulations, and it also has the average total number of news conferences, okay? Coolidge, 72. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 72. Truman, 41. Average per year, okay? And I'm going to skip down through here. Richard Nixon, 7 per year. Ronald Reagan, 5.8 per year. But you start getting to Clinton, we're at 26. Obama, 20. Trump in his first term, 22. Joe Biden, 9.25.
Now, what was that for, Alex?
The average number per year of news conferences where the president actually spoke to the media.
Okay.
And the current term, to be determined, I think Trump's already well over that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, if you really believe that he's undoing all the good things that Biden did, I would challenge you to give me some of the good things that he did. I would love to know what you believe his administration or him personally did that is being undone that was a good thing.
Right. Christy B78, one of our subscribers, just sent a rose. Thank you, Christy B. So everybody on TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out. Let's get a bunch of people piled in here. Excuse me. If you're new on,
Dave, you beat me.
If you're new on TikTok, please consider subscribing. We have so many people in here that if you're not a subscriber, it's hard for me to see your comments. If you're a subscriber, it highlights it for me. If you can see your way clear to doing that, that would be great. If you want to contribute to our daily goal, that would be wonderful as well.
Jim's numbers in here today, 252 right now. They're ready to see the exciting news tonight with Trump speaking.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of people piling in here today. Lori Durham just sent a rose. Thank you, Lori Durham. Jim's Venture just sent a gift. Oh my goodness, Lori Durham just sent a whole bunch of gifts. Lori, you are wonderful. Thank you so much. It's truly appreciated. Okay, so we have Amy Freeman said, Fox is saying several Dems are boycotting Trump's speech tonight. Now, I've heard that as well, but I don't know. Wow, Lori Durham is just letting loose with the goal, boss. Yes, you are wonderful, Lori. Thank you so much. Deb M also sent a gift. So yeah, I heard that the Dems are going to at some level boycott the speech. Have you guys heard anything about that?
I'm searching right now. If I had to guess, it's probably the ones that are squealing and stealing. But I mean,
exactly. Hey, Franny Dragonfly's here. Hey, Franny, thank you for the gift.
A growing faction of Democrats are planning to boycott unofficial State of the Union address in protest against the administration. Violent agenda, Elon Musk's apparent takeover of the federal government, and Trump's missile negotiations with Ukraine. I can't, Sam.
I know.
Please read some of this stuff.
I know. So I think that what we're seeing is a move back towards sanity. I was on the phone with somebody this morning, and this person was on an air flight yesterday, and it was an older gal sitting next to her watching CNN. And that evolved into a whole conversation where she was able to explain some of the things happening to her. And this woman was just flabbergasted of the truth that this person was telling her. And I think that really signifies how we at a local level can share the truth with people around us in a loving and kind way and get them to see what's right in front of their face anyway. What do you guys think?
I 100% think that conversations are being sparked. We had phase 1 of Bondi that started people talking about, okay, what is this Epstein thing about? And then now on Friday, she's been given the remainder of the documents that came out of New York, which were being withheld. Well, that just shows that we still have people and organizations that are withholding information from the commander in chief when it's been said the information is to be given to the AG.
And let's not forget that the Southern District of New York, SDNY, was mentioned multiple times on that other board that we all like to,
wonder why.
I wonder why. Exactly.
I wonder why.
That's exactly right. And General Flynn coming out yesterday talking about Victoria Nuland. Holy
yeah. Flat called her out.
I know. And Carrie Lake, getting sworn in as the U.S. Agency for Global Media. I mean, you guys, so much is happening so fast at this point. So much is happening.
Yep.
Let's see here. So we have. I just got. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. They got a text, and I'm going, what is that all about? Where did that news clip come from? That's what happens when you get to be my age, you guys. Sorry about that. I saw something shiny, and I went right for it.
Squirrel.
Did I ever tell you guys the story about my squirrel story?
What's happening?
Have I ever told you that?
I think so.
Okay, you're going to just crack up. So I was living in Beverly Hills. This is about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And there's a lot of squirrels in Beverly Hills, right? They're climbing up the trees. They're doing all kinds of stuff. So I'm outside on the phone talking to my mother at the time, who was 92 years old. And so a lot of times when I talk, I like to walk, right? So I'm just walking back and forth in front of the street. I'm on the phone with my mom, and I see this squirrel up in the tree. And I'm thinking, I mean, it wasn't unusual. You see them all the time. Next thing I feel something on the back of my leg. And I'm not really sure what it is, right? So I turn around, and it's the squirrel has run up and launched onto my lagged onto my leg. I start freaking out, right? Next thing I know, it runs up. It's on my back now, stuck on my back. I'm moving around trying to shake this thing off. My mom's on the phone thinking I'm getting mugged in Beverly Hills. I'm moving and gyrating anyway to try and get this thing sworn off. I swing really hard. He's still on there. I grab my sweatshirt, and I'm going to pull off my sweatshirt. And just as I do it, he goes flying off, right? So I calm down. I talk to Mom. I'm like, Mom, no, I'm not getting mugged. A squirrel just attacked me, right? So I'm thinking, wow, that's really crazy. So I start to walk back into my home, and there's that squirrel standing right by the front door. I mean, waiting for me. So I turn around, and we're faced off. It's me against the squirrel, right? And he starts charging at me. So I run, and I'm going to just kick this thing into oblivion. And right when we're about to clash, he runs off and scurries up another tree.
Sam.
Yeah.
You got to be carrying so many peanuts in your pockets.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. I thought I was going to have a heart attack trying to get that thing off of my back.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you,
I've got the same story with an owl in the backyard. My wife warned me off. We got cats and dogs. So I went out and threw an apple at the owl, and it's coming after me. I'm like, what is this owl doing? And my wife's laughing. I go, it's got talons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Well, all I could think was, oh my God, it's going to bite me and I'm going to get sick, or, rabies, whoever the hell knows what. Yeah. But yeah, that little sucker, he's probably still telling his little squirrel family about that.
That's such a Beverly Hills story, Sam. I love you, brother. Here in the Midwest, the baby squirrels fall out of the tree in the windstorm, and my friend who has a Russian wife gives me a sock that is knitted out of dog hair so I can put the baby squirrels in it, and we nurse them back to health, and we release them back into the wild. We don't have attacked squirrels in the Midwest. Sir.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I tell people that story, and they're like, you've got to be kidding me. They're like, no, I don't.
Like the Chevy Chase Christmas scene. It's exactly like it.
Oh my gosh. I wish somebody would have gotten that on film, because I couldn't even describe you what it was like. I was panicked.
Funniest home videos, $100,000 winner right there. You missed
$100,000 winner.
I'm telling you, I was absolutely panicked. I mean, come on, you guys. I live in Los Angeles.
That's right.
Right. 2933. Gold is still climbing, sirs.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, yes, sir. We got to get up to 2945 to make the high.
Okay.
Might be a good night.
2958. 958.
Might be a good night to expose the gold back.
Oh yeah, there you go. That could be. Christy B, one of our subscribers, said it's another Chevy Chase Christmas scene. Oh gosh, I'm telling you, that's the truth, Christy. Susie's laughing at me, of course. Our Jeff Code said, I laughed so hard. Thank you, Sam. Great story. I wish it's true. It actually happened to me.
You don't have to convince us, Sam. We believe you.
Don the third G said, squirrels need friends too, Sam.
Just thinking about it, I think again.
Yeah, exactly.
The best part is we were staring each other in the eyes.
Oh my gosh.
On my porch.
You guys, I'm not exaggerating. I'm standing near the door waiting to go in. I turn around and there's that squirrel. He just posed. He's ready to come for me. And I put on my tough guy face, and I'm like, all right, Mr. Squirrel, we're going to go. Let's go. And oh my God, I start running towards him. He starts running towards me, and he just took off. Go.
About the time Sam put on his angry face, that little squirrel went.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Secret Squirrel's here. Secret Squirrel's here. It said a hat meme. Thank you, Secret Squirrel. Franny Dragonfly said a hat too. Thank you, Franny. Susie Kabloozy. Susie is still laughing at me. What's that, Alex?
Jeffro 64. This just in the newsroom. Man attacked by squirrel. Summit 11.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mama Soprano's here. She said, who's one of our subscribers? She said, Trudeau is saying Trump doing dumb things that we should be working together. Yeah, because Mama, he's on the wrong side of history, meaning Trudeau, and he knows it.
Clarence Thomas, you're 100% right. Gold rises as inflation hedge. Gold has always been a store of wealth, right?
Right.
So 100%.
Betsy Clarice just sent a bunch of donuts. Thank you, Betsy. Mama Soprano just contributed to our daily goal. Thank you, Mama Soprano. Sweet TS Country just sent a gift. Thank you so much. Susie Kabloozy is still laughing at me on my squirrel story. Crystal Zeski, who's one of our subscribers, said, I live way in the country. I feel ya. They can be feisty. Oh, I'm telling you, that squirrel had my number. I'll tell you. It was cracking me up. Oh, when I look back at it now, it's cracking me up. But at the time, I thought I could have sworn that, I was going to die.
Yeah, that was the end of the day.
Now, from you guys, you're in the Midwest. You see this shit all the time. It's no big deal to you. But a squirrel, we had a family of skunks in Beverly Hills, which was really interesting. They would travel in packs. But the times when I lived in Colorado, I lived up in the Rocky Mountains in Winter Park at 9,000 foot elevation. And, there was wild animals everywhere over there. It was just a freaking Wild West over there. And first guy coming from LA, I mean, the first time you see a moose, those things are flipping huge.
Oh, yeah.
They're bigger than I ever imagined. In fact, the first time we saw one, we're driving with the family. We see all these cars pulled over. I go over, we pull over, we get out, we look, and it's a moose on all fours, not on its hind legs, on all fours, eating a plant on the second story of a condominium. That's how big they are.
So my father logged 5 million accident-free miles in a semi-tractor trailer, truck driver, okay? And so coming over the pass in Colorado, at the time he was running teams, which means there were 2 drivers in the truck. And his driving buddy was asleep in the bunk while Dad was driving over the pass. And Dad's coming along and there's a moose in the road. So Dad starts to slow down, brings the truck to a stop. He's just waiting for the moose to get out of the way. Well, the guy in the sleeper, so this was a cab over, which is the no nose on the front of the truck instead of the long nose trucks, just for those that don't understand. Dad was driving a cab over at the time, Peterbilt. And so the guy in the back reaches out of the sleeper, comes out, sees what's going on, and he reached up and hit the air horn. That moose attacked the truck.
Wow.
He hit it so hard that it cracked the diesel engine block. Wow. Moose are not to be messed with.
I'm telling you, man. And I've seen them jump. They can jump over a 6-7 foot fence just as they're just kind of loping along.
Easy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crystal Zeski, one of our subscribers, said, I live in the country. I feel you. They can be feisty. Mama Soprano, a subscriber, said, I love squirrels. Well, I love them too, but not when they're on my back, is all I could say.
Clarence Thomas.
Our Jeff Coates said, one of our subscribers said, Alex, is there a price of gold you would sell it at or just hang on to it?
I'm holding. Is there a price that I would sell at? My strategy for both, and this is not financial advice, ladies and gentlemen, I'm simply going to share what my view and my strategy as a small-time guy in the middle of the Midwest. It's the same for gold as it is for crypto. There are points that I will consider letting some of it go, but I'm in for the long run. Probably, 5-10 year plus run. I'm going to hold because I really believe there are certain numbers where the amount that I have, let's say I have $100 in, and I see that prices have risen to a point where I can get my $100 back. It's the same thing as when I go to the casino and play craps. Once I get my $40 that I started with, that $40 goes back in my pocket, and everything else that I play with for the rest of the time is house money. So yes, there are some points where I will pull some, but if things go the way I believe that they're going to go, the store of wealth, the way that the prices have been manipulated for so long, and the ability to trade futures, which is basically paper gold on the stock market, and big institutions do it back and forth between each other to artificially keep the price suppressed. If we hit what it's really supposed to be worth, ladies and gentlemen, I won't be on TikTok anymore.
Well, you will be, but you'll be on a yacht doing it.
Oh no. I'm going to go buy my own island and there'll be no internet.
So Special Case 765 said, squirrels are pretty tasty. Chicken of the trees. I can't say that I've ever had squirrel. I've had elk. I've had deer. I've had bear. I've had crocodile. I have had alligator, but I've never had squirrel. Have you guys ever had squirrel?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a little nutty.
Yes.
Is it? Took me a second there to catch that.
Literally, it tastes nutty. It's got a nut flavor to it. It's actually pretty good in my opinion. We eat cottontails, squirrels. I'm not a huge fan, but my in-laws, they like to catch snapping turtles and make turtle soup.
Oh, interesting. I hope we don't have any PETA people on here right now. We're going to get all kinds of flack.
Carnivores got to eat.
You know what PETA stands for, right?
You better be careful, Sam.
People eating tasty animals. Mama Soprano said, yeah, that they taste like chicken. Hey, Robin Keel, one of our subscribers is here. Hey, Robin, glad you could make it. Yeah, I've never had squirrel, and I'm sure I will at some point, but I haven't at this point. So let's talk a little bit, you guys, about Pam Bondi and her statement last night, late last night, saying that she received a truckload of Epstein documents and from the SDNY on Friday. And again, isn't it interesting that SDNY has been highlighted multiple times on that other board that we follow, right? At least 17 times. And all of a sudden now she's getting these truckloads of information that Kash Patel is sending over. What do you guys make of that?
Nah.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I know all three of us are ready to pull the Band-Aid off, but that's not how it's going to work, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
So this is all we got. We knew what we had in the last administration. We have to move forward with what we have. And it's exciting. Yeah,
it's a slow boil. It's a slow temperature rise. But the fact that they're even talking about it, the fact that they're saying truckloads of documents have been transferred over to Pam Bondi. I mean, I personally think this has happened a while ago, but it's the optical rollout. Oh my gosh, all I can say is buckle up, make sure that your tray tables and seat backs are in their up and locked position, right?
And like Alex says, I'll be getting more popcorn for tonight because we hope and cross our fingers one of the three things that he wants is exactly what we want. So
yeah,
let's bring it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I agree. And I would love to see something significant be brought up by President Trump today. I don't know that it will, but I would sure love to see it. In fact, let's do it. Let's do a survey, everybody. If you would love to see President Trump bring something significant out today, put a 1. If you really don't care either way, put a 2. 1, yes, you want to see something significant. 2, you don't really care. Let's see where that goes.
And I'm seeing some comments about maybe some people missed the beginning of the show, but I said it and I'll say it again. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, red, white, blue, green, yellow, purple, whatever the case may be. If you do not see very clearly right now that the war machine is doing everything in its power to continue moving forward, you're living under a rock, and you can blame whoever you want or whatever the case may be. But guys, at the end of the day, the cost of human life is the cost of human life, right? And when there are people out there profiting on both sides of a conflict, we have a problem. We have a big, big problem. And what has been brought to light just in the course of the last several days is that the war machine is not going to go down without a fight. They don't want that spigot of money turned off.
Right.
If you don't know history, you're doomed to repeat it. And you know, like him, love him, hate him, whatever, he called it what it was. Like the people around the world that want that war machine to keep moving forward are literally playing with World War III. And folks, we don't survive that.
Right, exactly. So some of the results here are Jeff Coda subscriber 1, Crystal Zaysky a subscriber 11111, Mama Soprano a subscriber 1. We have Painterman 1, Rose Schnauzer 1. We have, it looks like most everybody is 1. June 2024 sent a heart me. Thank you. Frank Yip sent some roses. Thank you, Frank. So yeah, Susie Kabluzzi a subscriber was a 1. Dawn the Third G a subscriber, a 1. And it looks like the majority, Share Baby 29 a subscriber, 11111. Yeah, it looks like most everybody would like to see something significant happen. Now, whether we will or not is the question. Wrench just sent a whole bunch of flowers. So if you're on TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out. If you're new to this channel, you can now be a subscriber. You can be part of the inner circle. There's 2 different subscriber options that you can choose from. If you want to contribute to our daily, oh, hold on, we got a puzzle piece here. All right. If you want to contribute to our daily goal, that would be wonderful. I think we've got about, it looks like 26 more to get to our goal for the day. That would be great. Hey, Angie's here. Hey, Angie. When Trump says these people are sick, he isn't Republican or Democrat. I absolutely agree. Crystal Zaysky said 1. Holy buckets, 1. Yeah, very much so. And Mama Soprano, a subscriber, said, Smitty, what would we do if Mexico had cannons pointed at us? That's basically what Ukraine did. Exactly. That's logical thinking. It's critical thinking, Mama Soprano. And I absolutely agree with you. Dawn the Third G, one of our subscribers, just sent a gift. Mama Soprano, a subscriber, just sent a gift. Thank you guys so much. We'll see if we get there or not today. But a reminder to everybody, we will be doing a live simulcast tonight for President Trump's speech. Oh, Country Time 1 over on YouTube just said hello. Hey, Country Time 1. So we're going to start. We'll probably start what, guys, about 10 minutes before? Alex?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to go live this evening at about 5:50 Pacific time, 10 minutes to 6. We'll be live on TikTok, Rumble, X, YouTube, and Facebook. So come and join us. It's fun to hang out together. So it looks like we've covered everything at this point, you guys, so far today. Should we wrap it up and save what we have left for tonight?
I want to address one comment here from Libran Farm. I think we expect so much that we are let down with the little tidbits that they give us. We addressed this the other day when we talked about, the binders being released to social media influencers, not to mainstream, and it was a big nothing burger and everything else. But I took a screenshot and I circled it and sent it to Sam where it says phase 1. Yes, there are so many of us that maybe have got more receipts than others and understand a clearer picture than others. And so as we're wrapping up, maybe final thoughts for everyone. You know, we've got to be patient. We've got to be there for our family and friends and those around us as news starts to come out, or they have questions and want to have conversations civilly, of course, that we have the receipts to point them to and help them come into this in a way, because if the floodgates opened, people would drown.
Exactly. Dave, final thoughts?
Excited for tonight. We'll see what happens. I just want a little peace, if anything. So Trump's leaning us in the right direction. We just all need to be patient and see where he takes us.
I agree with both of you gentlemen. So as we have said many times, it's always best to keep your head on a swivel. We don't know whether we're going to see anything significant tonight from President Trump, but the fact that he is in office, that he's made promises and he's kept promises. And I expect nothing less going forward for the next 4 years. So if you're able to meet us or join us tonight on the live, we'll go live about 10 minutes to 6 Pacific time. We'll be on TikTok, Rumble, X, YouTube, Facebook. Come and hang out with us. Come and join us. We always have a blast together. So in the meantime, Dave, Alex, and everybody out there, have a wonderful day, and we'll all talk again soon.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Take care.